Welcome to the vlog. Today I leave the beautiful and majestic city of Jasper and make the 8-hour trip back home. It's the end of the tour, at least it's the end of this portion of the tour. I'm home for a week before I head back out into the Okanagan to do another run at gigs. Can't wait for that, so that'll be good. Had a great time in Jasper. A great, albeit very short time, unfortunately. I'd love to come back really soon. I feel like it's a shame that I didn't get to properly explore this town. But yeah, about to cross over into BC. Jasper is actually only about 30 kilometers from the BC-Alberta border. Cross back into the BC and then make my trek back home. But I'll stop along the way, check out some cool sights, so follow me. Well, I told you guys that I'd be stopping along the way when I see some cool stuff. And I've made it exactly one block before I immediately had to show you guys something. This is the Via Rail Yard here in Jasper. I'm hoping to, or I've actually just applied to a program where they have musicians on board the Via Rail trains going from Vancouver to Toronto. Not sure if the line I chose is this one that goes through Jasper, but either way I'd love to do that. These Via Rail trains to me already look quite old. But nothing like this. Ah, look at this old Canadian National locomotive they have parked here. Absolutely amazing. Reminds me of when I was a kid. Once I was waiting at a railroad crossing and heard a whistle that sounded very strange. And one of these old steam engines passed by. Not this exact type, but it blew my mind. Apparently they run some of them just for promotional stuff occasionally, but this one is just parked here for display, and it is amazing. I'm gonna have to walk around this thing and see if there's some sort of plaque stating what year this is from. Here it is. It's Steam Locomotive 6015 Mountain Class from 1923. It's been on display here in Jasper since it was retired in 1972. So it's already spent almost 50 years of its life right here. I guess this is the train car. I love the old Canadian National logo on there. Just awesome. So yeah, I'm not gonna make very good time if I keep up this practice of stopping once per block, but I just had to show you guys this amazing thing. Now, as old as it is, as you can tell, it's actually a pretty terrific piece of engineering. A lot of complexities in there. Obviously, they've streamlined it. I like that we have the newer trains for comparison, rather. Very cool. And I have made it back to my home province of BC. The BC side of the Jasper National Park is referred to as the Mount Robson Park, as you can see by the sign over there. I love the classic national park signs. They're all done up in that style. Or maybe it's a provincial park, I forget, but either way, I think that this type of national park sign has been in use since the 50s. I seem to recall seeing a picture of Golden Ears Park, where I'm from in Maple Ridge, BC, from way back in the 50s, using that exact same sign. I'm now here at Yellowhead Pass, which is the reason that this whole highway is known as the Yellowhead Trail. Interesting. So in the 1870s, the Canadian Pacific Railway rejected the route before it was eventually used by Grand Trunk Pacific and Canadian National Railroad, which is the one with the vintage locomotive that I just showed you. And, oh, that's cool. The highway traces the route of this vintage rail line. So that's why it's the Yellowhead Trail. Once we're in about 80 kilometers, I'm gonna switch over to Highway 5 South, which is also part of the Yellowhead system. And gonna take that all the way down to Kamloops where it becomes the Coquihalla, and then take that all the way to Hope, and then make my way back home from there. This whole Rocky Mountains area, which I've never been to, the only time I've ever crossed the Rocky Mountains before this trip was on the Trans-Canada Highway 1. This is, of course, the Trans-Canada Highway 16, and drive actually makes me sad that I can't spend more time up here. I'll definitely be back as soon as I can. I'm here at the astonishing Mount Robson. The peak is obscured by clouds, which actually kind of makes it even more amazing. Over here is what is referred to as Cinnamon Peak. And then behind me, Overlander Mountain. Western Canada is one of the most amazing places in the world, and I'm so glad I got the chance to travel around it. I'm now here in the quaint little community of Vale at the very north end of the Yellowhead Highway 5. So I'm here just outside of the little resort community of Blue River. Lots of little resorts and nature trails and stuff. Cute little town, but there appears to be a major medevac situation going on in front of me, so I think the road is going to be closed. No, people are getting through, but that's still a frightening sight to see. It's been a couple hours. I'm now in the outskirts of the small town of Clearwater, BC. I love this little one-lane bridge. Anyway, I just went into the outskirts of town just to show you guys this river that we've been sort of snaking in and around the last couple hours, following the course of the river, as we will continue to do down to Kamloops. Loved my travels around BC. Again, this is pretty much the end, not just of this tour, but of all of my 2019 tour plans. Doing a mini tour starting next week that'll be up in this area, but I really got the chance to see a lot of really awesome things, really different climates and ecosystems, and it's been just awesome. I'm about 100 some odd kilometers out of Kamloops now, and from then on it'll just be my usual drive down the Coquihalla, and yeah, then I'll be home. And now here past Clearwater, it's been all sprawling ranchland with horses, everything from horses to sheep to cows, everything. Again, very majestic. And I've now reached Kamloops. Gonna take the Coquihalla down, make my way home. Yeah, from here it's pretty much the drive you guys just saw me do in my vlog a week ago. I've featured it many times in the vlog, so that'll be about it for all the interesting locations I've seen. Hopefully, next time I update you, I'll have made it home. I've done it. After 8 hours, more like 10 if you count all the stops, I have made it back home. And now look, I'm back in my usual studio, here at home, my music room. I'm glad to be back here. I was just thinking, one of the things I really love about doing this vlog is that ever since I've really started being a full-time touring musician, I've been doing the vlog so I can go back and if I'm ever reminiscing about tour memories or travel memories, I now have them all uploaded to YouTube. I can always just go back whenever I want and check and look back at having visual memories, so to speak. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm tired. I've done like 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers worth of driving in the last week, so that's pretty crazy, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. I had a total amazing time in Calgary for a few days, Fernie, Red Deer, Alberta, Jasper, and all the small towns in between. Glad I could take you guys on the vlog around and see it. glad I do this. It's like I said, it's just changed my life for the better doing this vlog. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. That'll do it for this tour. Check out the description for a full list of all my upcoming tour dates. There's still more. Go back out on tour again in about a week. Also in the description are links to where you can find my music, where it's sold or streamed online. Yeah, like this video if you like what you saw. Subscribe to the channel if you've been enjoying my videos. And you can even ring the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, which should be tomorrow. I might not tomorrow, I'm very tired, but it's most days for the foreseeable future. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll catch you with another new vlog again real soon. See you then.